So tell me, lastly, is this the first interview you've done where the name Motley Crue hasn't come up?
Well, I hate to inform you. You just said it.
Why is it people are so obsessed with it? What is the reason for it? You know, I mean, you've done a million other things. You know, the body of work that you've got with the Daisies is great. There's new stuff going to be around the corner for sure. Why is it people continually want to go back and dissect that period with Motley Crue?
Let's just be honest. I think that era of my life is really what put John Corabi on the map, and I will be forever grateful to Tommy, Nikki, and Mick for allowing me to join their circus for 5 years. Again, it was one of those things where at the time, a lot of people could have, there was a bunch of their fans could care less about what I did with the band, but have now since come to the table like, you know what, let me give it a listen. And they love the record. So it is what it is. That's probably the biggest name band that I was ever in. So obviously it's going to be the one that everybody wants to talk about. And to boot, there always seems to be some sort of drama. There's an endless pot of drama that they can, now everybody's asking me about the Mick thing. Before it was like, what do you think about Tommy being in prison? Then it was like, oh, Nikki's getting a divorce. Oh, hey, did you hear about Vince's DUI? And I'm like, yeah, I heard it. Like, seriously, just let it go. Whatever. I don't care.
Do you take it as a compliment? Right. Where all those rumors kicked off about you allegedly doing auditions and potentially, primed for a return and Vince was going to go. Do you take it as a compliment that people are saying, this will work? We think this will be better than what they've got?
Yeah, I mean, of course I take it as a compliment, but I also tell them, like, I bought that shirt. I wore that shirt in 1994. The shirt doesn't fit anymore. I'm much better than I was in 94. So I have no use for a girdle, my friend. I've moved.
Well, I was John Corabi of the Dead Daisies, and there's much more to the man, as you will hear in the new edition of the Classic Rock podcast. We talked to John from Nashville live earlier on this week, and you'll be able to hear the full feature in the next episode. And it goes right the way back to the beginning when he was switched on to music for the very first time, listening to the sound of the Beatles on the Ed Sullivan Show back in the late 60s, and how he came as well to be in the Dead Daisies and then came back on board again this year. The show will be available very shortly on the website at www.theclassicrockpodcast.com.